Hello again, everyone, as usual. Welcome back. Nope, that's not right. Hello again, everyone, as usual. I'm Buff Bud, and today we are back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. In case you guys were wondering, the Plus version actually comes when you try to exit the game. I did add this in the end of last episode, but I added it at the very end, so some of you guys might have already clicked away and didn't see it. But if you try to exit the game, return to the desktop, I will not. Because it brings me to some kind of fake desktop or something, which actually tells me the accurate time. That's interesting. But anyway, yeah, so you could see all the side stories that you can get. I guess there's two parts for each character. So for Sayuri, for Natsuki, and then for Yuri. So what we're basically going to have to do is we're going to have to play through this game multiple times. I'm probably going to do most of it off camera. That way, we aren't doing everything all over again. But what we're going to have to do is we're basically going to have to go through and strategically plan our poem writing to, gear it towards each character and then, do all these side stories, because this seems like it is the most plus about the game. But you can also access the game files this way, which is interesting. You can access mail, which I'm not sure what this is, so I guess we'll find out. Pictures. Poems. Oh man. Secrets, backgrounds, sketches, promo. Okay, so this is very interesting. I actually didn't see all this stuff. But yeah, you have all these different things here that you can unlock. You can check out all the different music in the game. All these different things, so that's pretty nifty. Settings, yeah, it doesn't matter. Data collected 7%? Oh god! Okay, but anyway, you can click back in here, and then the actual game will start. So, yeah, this is definitely a plus for the game. So, it'll be interesting. So it seems like our main thing is we're gonna have to come back to this save file here multiple times. I don't remember what this one was about. What was this one? What was this one? Yeah. Yep. I'm very confused. I saved... For what reason? I normally don't save unless it's something that I can choose. Huh. Did I save? Or did the game automatically do that? I'm confused. Anyway, regardless, we are gonna continue back here where we left off to reading the poems. So I guess let's just show it to Sayuri first. Once again, I am gonna try and do voices, but, I'm not very good at doing girl voices, so I apologize. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayuri first. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, bud! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Also, so I know I said that I'm probably going to skip through everything, but because this is, the Plus version, it is Season 2, what we are going to do is we're going to play through the game once, at least, for all the new people that might be joining, who have not seen Season 1. And then, for all the additional stuff that I have not done, I will do all the additional replays off camera. That way we can basically get everything that way, and it's complicated, but I'm going to try not to do too much on camera after the first playthrough, so, yeah. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a bud poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Whatever. It just reminds me of how you're really special. How you're. Wow, I cannot read. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, bud. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean! I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or should I, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Oh my god. This freaking girl. How ADD is she? Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun! Monika's the best. What? Has Monika already got her, dirty little fingers in this? I think she does. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'm looking for, I guess I look forward to it. Monika's the best, huh? Alright, let's check out Monika. Hi, bud. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, bud. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Haha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing is has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you to have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Okay. So the hole she's talking about is the computer screen. Gotcha. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. That you're in sentient AI and you're in this video game, but nobody else is sentient and I am actually real. I'm probably just reading too far into it. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. God, everything she says is from the frickin' song. My God. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, God. And the fact... Oh, my God. This game. Oh, let's go Nitsuki, why not? Well, it's about... it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So, basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's deep. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I like how I set up a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Oh, man! Yawning already, great! My apologies. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh dear. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing, air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Girl, shut the frick up about your terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, bud. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy. Makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay. Phew. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Oh! My apologies about that. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions... Wow, tongue twisters. Expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, because she can't read it. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it. And Bud did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bud liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh dear, the music stopped. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bud appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do cutesy. Overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bud started showing up. Oh no! Oh no, catfight! Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Oh dear. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turn toward me. Oh no, as if they noticed me standing there. Bud, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems over-convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, bud. Wait, there's a reason I have so many deep and expressive words in our language. If the only way to, it's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings, and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, bud? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... well, we're definitely gonna save, because any kind of choice I want to save, because that could lead to a completely different branch that I'm gonna have to figure out. So, yeah. Return. Frick. I don't remember which one we did in the first game. I know we're trying to get Sayuri's, path right now, so let's just go with Sayuri. Nitsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri! Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting, and it's making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Bud. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Nitsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Nitsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because... well... Also, Nitsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Really, Sayuri? Big and beautiful. Wow. Do girls actually talk about other girls this way? Is this something that I don't know because I don't have any girlfriends? Or girls that are friends, let me rephrase. I mean, both are valid. Regardless. Anyway. Sayuri. Sayuri stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Nitsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. I whisper. Oh, wait. Hold on a sec. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing. Wait, what? That's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her getting herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Yikes. Oh, you're gonna regret that, dude. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Bud, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bud! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Nutsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Because they're fighting over me! First and only time I'll ever have a girl fight over me. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Bud, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Yeah. Or she has caught on and she's choosing not to. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. So we want to go for Sayuri, and she does... not cute, not, I guess, existential things? So probably cry, broken, anxiety maybe? Broken, okay, yep. Incapable? Oh, no, okay. Meager? Pout? Let's try pout. No, that's her, frick. Oh, I forgot to save! Oh, no! Ah, crud. Oh, no, help me, Sayuri. Skip. Can't I skip? It just won't skip. I press the skip button, but it doesn't actually do anything. It literally just keeps continuing. God dang it. Ah! That one was completely on me. Did I? Hold up. Wait, I can't even load. There we go. Yeah, I didn't save. Okay, return. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, now let's save. Right here. There we go. Alright, so once again, depression, hopeless, clumsy? Okay. Crimson? No. Agonizing? No, dang. Disown? Dang it! Death. Grief. Hurt. Email. Weird. Shame? Okay. Doki Doki! Huh. Tenacious, no. Charm? Okay. So, Sayuri seems to have, like, two different categories of, words. Sadness. Pain. Wrath? No, okay. Cage, uncanny, flying whisper. Excitement? Okay. So, hers are either very depressing things or very exciting things. Hers are cute, hers are more meaningful, I guess. If that makes any sense. Anxiety. No, dang it. Ah! Fireworks? Okay. Passion. No. Anger. Ocean. Sticky. Calm. Milk. Dance. Dance? Okay. Smile? Okay. Broken. There we go. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, bud. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing for you to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. Oh, because she doesn't have money. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves only the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Hey, don't listen in. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Bud to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering isn't fair enough retribution. Your suffering is fair enough. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution? Okay. Oh, okay. Retribution. That! I was confused for a second there. Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and fumbles onto the desk. Plap! Yeah! Ow! What was... A cookie! God dang it. This freaking girl. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna just give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears the wrapper open and takes a big bite. Oh, God. Sayuri suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayori trots right into the safety. Oh my god. I freaking love Sayori. Oh my god. She's great. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Also, I apologize about this episode being longer. I was going to stop it just before we got to the poem sharing part, but apparently that's not happening, so... Yeah. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. I wouldn't quite say that. She's more horrifying to me. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, snap. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Ah! Do 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 do. Piano? I was not aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. No, she's only gonna play something for me. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, bud. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Oh boy. I apologize. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Bud! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Bud to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, snap. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Bud? Yep, let's go. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here because it seems like it's gonna be quite a while till we can do anything. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this episode, then please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time, where we have a lot more interesting Doki Doki Literature Club shenanigans. That's a good word to use. Thank you all for watching, and have yourselves a great day. Goodbye.